All staff must leave from the fire hydrant exit. All students are expected to attend 10 lab sessions per semester. All the educational reforms have been inadequately implemented. All writers are consciously or unconsciously representing their own culture. Although sustainable development is not easy, it is an unavoidable responsibility. Americans have found the growth progressive in quantitative terms. Americans have progressively defined the process of plant growth and reproductive development in quantitative terms. An aerial photograph was promptly registered for federal evaluations. An ancient text may hold secrets which were lost centuries ago.
The archaeologist's new discovery stands out in previous overlooked foundations.
An introduction is an essential element of presentation. Animals raised in captivity behave differently from their wild counterparts. Article numbers are collected through interesting experiments. Artists, other than politicians, played their own role as critics of culture.
The assignments should be submitted to the department before the deadlines.
Attracting skilled workers to the city with expensive housing is hard. Avoid confusing the causes and effects of these changes. Before completing the exercise, you need to read the remaining chapters. Before submitting your dissertation, your advisor must approve your application.
His appointment to Minister of Culture was seen as a demotion.
Behind the group, there was a flat cart drawn by mules. The article reflects a number of very interesting experiments. Behind the garage, there is a flat cart drawn by mules. Below the heating controls in the middle, there is a small, round plastic button. A celebrated theory is still the source of great controversy.
I thought a good architecture should be useful, durable, and beautiful.
A group of meeting will be held tomorrow in the library conference room. A massive accumulation of data was converted into a communicable argument. A number of students have volunteer jobs. A party is thrown in the small meeting room.
A person's educational level is closely associated with their social and economic background.
A very basic function of computing is counting and calculating.
Academic problems cause a rise in employment. Thorough evaluation. The aerial photographs were promptly registered for thorough evaluation. Affordable housing is an important issue for all members of society.
Agenda items should be submitted by the end of the day.
All answers must be examined and supported by relevant theory. Dissertations must be accompanied with a submission form.
Our view is that educational reforms have been inadequately implemented.
All industries are a system of inputs, processes, outputs, and feedback.
All of the assignments should be submitted in person to the faculty office. Plants are the living things that can grow on land or in water. Please remember to bring a highlighter and your textbook to class next Thursday. Remember, the prestigious selection has strict eligibility criteria. Scientists are always asking the government for more money. Some economists argue that the entire financial system is fatally flawed.
Some students find true or false questions are harder than short answer questions.
The artists, tied with the conservative politicians, earned the roles of critics. The assessment of this course will begin next week.
The author's early works were less philosophical and more experimental.
The business policy seminar includes an internship with a local firm. The campus tour will help you to get familiar with the teaching facilities.
The Commissioner will apportion the funds among all the sovereignties.
The Earth's atmosphere is primarily composed of oxygen and nitrogen gases.
Sugar is a compound which consists of carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen.
The exam application system has been upgraded for professional examinations.
The faculty staff are very approachable, friendly, and extremely helpful. The first assignment is due on the 14th of September. The garden behind the university is open to the public in the summer. The history of the university is a long and interesting one.